Love Beyond Hope, written by Bethany Clare, narrated by Lily Collingwood. Chapter 1. Austin, Texas, present day. Two thoughts flashed through my mind as my trembling fingers gripped at the letter and the set of keys my husband extended in my direction. The first was that if Brian said one more word, I planned to take off my shoe and ram the pointy end of the heel deep into his skull. The second was that I was so ashamed at my own stupidity, I was nearly just as inclined to ram the heel of the other shoe into my own head. How could I have let so many months pass with him making the most ridiculous excuses to stay away from home without catching on? What a silly, desperate fool I must have been to make it so easy for him to break his vows. I'm sure he'd been thrilled to marry such an unassuming, trusting wife. Now that I knew, over a year's worth of clues seemed blaringly obvious. While we'd never truly been happy, I never thought him capable of such a betrayal. He was an ass, to be sure, but a cheat? A liar? I'd not seen this in him. I had time to come to terms with his affair. Weeks of lawyer negotiations and packing my belongings quickly made me glad to be rid of him. But what had me shaking with anger and unshed tears was the revelation of the new information I held in my hand.
Are you really so surprised? What else would Bree have done with the house after she'd moved? She left too quickly to sell the place, and it's not like she had that many friends. Why shouldn't I have used it?
I squeezed the key so tightly that its ridges buried deep into my hand, indenting the skin. I was sure he could see the steam coming out of my ears, but I refused to scream at him as he expected. Brian would call it another one of my ginger moments, and be sure to tell me that it was another reason I'd driven him into the affair. I would not give him the satisfaction. No, I said the word calmly and slowly released my breath so that it didn't come out as a loud sigh of frustration. I'm not surprised at all. I'd just never given it much thought. What I'm surprised about is how you thought it was okay to keep this letter from me. This is not addressed to you. He chuckled once before speaking, and I ground my heel into the floor to keep myself from ripping it off and attacking him.
You're right. It isn't. But we were...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?